The last time I heard him laugh was the day before he became rich. I remember it clearly because the sound was loud and free. It echoed across the small shop where we both worked. After that day, I never heard it again. His name was Karim. We grew up in the same neighborhood. Our families were not rich. We lived in small houses with tin roofs. When it rained, we had to place buckets on the floor to catch the drops. Karim was the kind of person who laughed easily. Even when things were hard, he found a reason to smile. If someone told a small joke, he laughed. If a child danced badly in the street, he laughed even more. People liked being around him. After school, we both worked at a small repair shop, fixing old phones and radios. The pay was low, but it helped our families. Karim always said one thing: "One day I will be rich." We laughed about it. Everyone in the neighborhood said the same thing. But Karim was serious. He started working longer hours than anyone else. While I closed the shop at sunset, he stayed late learning how to repair new devices. Soon, he was saving every coin he earned. At first, nothing changed, but slowly, his focus became stronger. He stopped coming to football games. He stopped sitting with friends in the evening. "Later," he would say, "I have work to do." Years passed. One day, Karim told me he had an idea. Phones were becoming more common in nearby towns, but repair shops were rare. He wanted to start a business selling and fixing phones. He borrowed money from relatives and from a small bank. The risk was big. If the business failed, he would owe more money than he could ever repay. But the business worked. People came from far away to fix their phones. Soon, Karim opened another shop, then another. He hired workers and bought better tools. Within a few years, Karim became one of the richest men in our area. He bought a large house. He drove a car that cost more than 10 houses in our street. At first, we were proud of him. But something strange happened along the way. Karim stopped laughing. It began slowly. When someone joked, he only smiled politely. Later, he stopped smiling too. When I visited his office, he was always busy. He checked numbers on his computer. He spoke on the phone with serious clients. His schedule was full from morning to night. "Are you happy?" I once asked him. He looked confused. "I am successful," he said. That was not the same answer. His days became heavier. The bigger his business grew, the more problems followed. Employees made mistakes. Partners argued about money. Competitors tried to copy his ideas. Banks called about loans and payments. Karim carried all of it. One evening, we sat outside his large house. The street was quiet. I tried to remind him of the old days. "Do you remember when the roof of the shop fell during the storm?" I said. "We laughed for an hour." He nodded slowly, but he did not laugh. "I don't have time for things like that anymore," he said. That was when I understood something. Karim had not sold his laughter to anyone. No one forced him to give it up. He simply traded it away, little by little. He traded evenings with friends for business meetings. He traded rest for more work. He traded joy for success. The wealth kept growing, but the lightness in his life disappeared. Today, Karim is still rich. His businesses run across many towns. People respect him and speak of his success. But when I visit him, the house feels quiet. The rooms are large but empty. Sometimes I hear laughter outside from children playing in the street. Karim hears it too. For a moment, he looks toward the sound.
Then he returns to his work.
And I remember the boy who once laughed louder than anyone else in our neighborhood.